60 plus years old. No GPS, no touchscreen, no software subscription, no dealer laptop required to clear a fault code. And on a small to mid-size operation running the right kind of work, it still pencils better than a brand new compact tractor with a 5-year payment attached to it. This is Farm Gear Pro. Today we are making the honest financial case for why the Massey Ferguson 35 is still a legitimate ROI conversation in 2026. Let's go. Start with what the MF35 actually is, because the platform tells you everything about why the ownership math works. The Massey Ferguson 35 was produced from 1957 through 1964, running a 4-cylinder Perkins A3.152 diesel, producing around 37 horsepower at the drawbar. Massey Ferguson 35, produced 1957 to 1964. Perkins A3.152 diesel, 37 horsepower drawbar. Simple 3-point hitch, live PTO, straightforward hydraulic system. No electronic control modules, no sensor arrays, no proprietary diagnostic software standing between the operator and the machine. The parts situation on the MF35 in 2026 is one of the strongest arguments for the platform. Perkins A3.1152 parts are globally available through multiple independent suppliers: engine overhaul kits, gasket sets, injection pump rebuild components, clutch assemblies, all of it sourced competitively. Perkins A3.152, globally available parts, multiple independent suppliers, competitive pricing. No manufacturer-controlled parts counter at full markup. No dealer authorization required to source a component. You find the part, you order it, you fix it, on your schedule, at your cost, in your shop. A complete engine overhaul on an MF35 using quality aftermarket components runs a fraction of what a single major repair event costs on a modern compact tractor locked to dealer-only diagnostic authorization. That cost difference is the foundation of the entire ROI argument, and it compounds across every working season the machine is in your shed. Engine overhaul. Quality aftermarket parts. Fraction of modern dealer-only repair cost. Keep that number in your head as we build the full 5-year comparison, because it shows up on every maintenance line in the model. Now, the purchase price reality in the current used market. A clean-running Massey Ferguson 35 in good mechanical condition trades in the range of $4,000 to $8,000 in most U.S. markets as of 2026, depending on condition, hours, and attachments. Massey Ferguson 35, clean-running, $4,000 to $8,000, U.S. market 2026. A new compact tractor in the 25 to 40 horsepower range from a major manufacturer enters the market at $25,000 to $45,000, depending on specification, loader package, and dealer location. That purchase price gap is where the 5-year ROI comparison starts, and it starts with a $20,000 to $40,000 difference before a single hour of work is logged. Financed at current agricultural lending rates, that gap translates into a real annual debt service number that hits your cash flow every single month of a 5-year ownership cycle. $20,000 to $40,000 gap. Current lending rates. Real monthly cash flow hit every month. 5 years. On a small operation where that monthly payment represents a meaningful share of monthly farm income. The purchase price advantage is not a minor factor in the model. It is the dominant one. Now depreciation, because this is where the MF35 ROI case gets genuinely interesting. A brand new compact tractor depreciates the moment it leaves the lot. In the first 3 years of ownership, a new compact tractor in the $25,000 to $45,000 range typically loses 25 to 35% of its purchase value through normal depreciation. New compact tractor, first 3 years, 25% to 35% depreciation. Before 1,000 working hours, on a $35,000 machine. That is $8,000 to $12,000 of asset value gone before the tractor has logged its first serious work season. The Massey Ferguson 35 has already completed its depreciation curve decades ago. A well-maintained MF35, purchased today for $6,000, will sell for approximately the same $6,000 in 5 years, because the market floor on proven vintage iron is established, stable, and not going anywhere. Massey Ferguson 35. Depreciation curve complete. Buy today at $6,000. Sell in 5 years at $6,000. That zero net depreciation across 5 years of ownership is one of the most powerful financial advantages in this entire comparison. And it is a number most operators never think about until they run the full model. Stack the depreciation difference against the purchase price gap, and the 5-year ownership cost picture changes dramatically. New compact tractor at $35,000, $8,000 to $12,000 in depreciation loss, 5 years of debt service on the financed balance, dealer rate maintenance across the ownership cycle. Stack it. New compact tractor, depreciation loss, plus debt service, plus dealer maintenance, 5 years. MF35 at $6,000, 0 depreciation loss, no financed debt service if purchased outright, independent repair access keeping maintenance costs at parts cost, plus local shop labor rates. Before we go further, if Farm Gear Pro is giving you the straight equipment analysis you have been looking for, hit subscribe right now. We cover this every single week. Real machines, real numbers, no brand sponsorship, no dealer advertising. Hit like and share this with any operator considering a compact tractor purchase right now. Back to the numbers. Now the repair and maintenance cost comparison, because this is where the MF35 advantage compounds most significantly across 5 years of ownership. Modern compact tractors from major manufacturers increasingly run electronic control systems and sensor-based diagnostics, and in some cases, dealer-dependent repair authorization for fault code clearing. Modern compact tractors, electronic control systems, sensor diagnostics, dealer-dependent repair risk. The FTC filed a formal antitrust lawsuit against John Deere in January 2025 under Section 2 of the Sherman Act over its dealer-only diagnostic lockout. Motion to dismiss denied June 2025. $99 million class action settlement reached April 2026. Federal case still active as of May 2026. FTC lawsuit, John Deere, January 2025. $99 million settlement, April 2026. FTC case still active. That legal situation reflects a repair culture problem across the modern compact tractor market that the MF35 is completely immune to, because there is no software on the machine that can be locked, gated, or restricted by a manufacturer in Moline or anywhere else. When something fails on an MF35, the diagnosis is mechanical and the repair is mechanical. Experienced operators can diagnose most MF35 issues without specialized tooling. The injection pump, the hydraulic lift, the 3-point linkage, the PTO, all serviceable with standard tools and a factory workshop manual. MF35 failure, mechanical diagnosis, mechanical repair, standard tools, workshop manual, done. Independent diesel shops that have lost John Deere, work to dealer consolidation and software lockout, can still work on an MF35 without restriction, keeping labor rates competitive in a way dealer-only repair authorization simply cannot match. Now the honest limitations, because Farm Gear Pro does not run one-sided stories and this audience does not respect analysis that only goes one direction. 37 horsepower is 37 horsepower. If your operation requires 60 to 80 horsepower for loader work, heavy 3-point implement operation, or high-demand PTO equipment, the MF35 does not cover that application. 37 horsepower. Honest ceiling. Heavy loader work. High-demand PTO. Physics do not negotiate. No amount of ROI analysis or kitchen table math changes the fact that an underpowered tractor on the wrong job is not saving you money. It is costing you time, productivity, and potentially equipment life on everything attached to it. The MF35 also runs without a cab, without climate control, and without operator comfort features beyond a basic seat. In South Texas summer heat, Northern Plains winter cold, or Pacific Northwest rain, operator exposure across a long working day is a real productivity and safety factor that belongs in the honest evaluation of this platform. No cab, no climate control, operator exposure, South Texas heat, Northern Plains cold, real factor. An operator who cannot work comfortably across a full day because of weather exposure is not logging the hours you need from the machine. And that productivity gap has a dollar value just like every other line in the model. Parts availability, while generally strong on the Perkins A3.152, is not uniform across all components. Some body panels, sheet metal, and specialized hydraulic components require sourcing through restoration suppliers or overseas channels, which adds lead time that a brand new tractor with a regional dealer network simply does not carry. Some MF35 components, restoration suppliers, overseas channels, variable lead times. On a commercial operation where downtime during a critical work window has a hard hourly cost, that parts lead time risk belongs in your assessment before committing to an older platform as your primary work tractor. Now the application match, because the MF35 ROI case only holds in specific operational contexts, and being clear about that is the whole point. Small acreage operations under 100 acres, running light tillage, mowing, loader work, and general property maintenance. This is the sweet spot where MF35 purchase price, zero depreciation, and low repair cost combine into a genuinely compelling 5-year ROI picture. Small acreage, under 100 acres, light tillage, mowing, loader work, MF35 ROI, sweet spot. Hobby farms, rural residential properties, small hay operations, livestock feeding and bedding work. Anywhere the horsepower ceiling is not a constraint and the work cycle is moderate, the financial case for the MF35 is real, and it is strong in 2026. Orchards and vineyards represent another legitimate MF35 application that deserves specific mention. The compact dimensions, the low center of gravity, and the predictable mechanical behavior of a simple tractor without electronic intervention make the MF35 genuinely useful in tight row situations where modern compact tractors with wider frames and complex electronics create more complications than they solve. Orchards, vineyards, compact dimensions, low center of gravity, tight rows, simple behavior. Several orchard and vineyard operations across California, Oregon, and Washington are running restored MF35 units specifically because the machine fits the row spacing and the repair culture of those operations better than modern alternatives at twice the purchase price. Now the new compact tractor case, because it is real and it applies to a large share of the operators watching this video. If your operation is growing, if your horsepower requirements are increasing year over year, if you need a cab for operator comfort across long working days, or if dealer support and parts availability from a regional network are important to your operational risk tolerance. A new compact tractor from a manufacturer with strong dealer coverage is a legitimate and defensible choice. Growing operation, increasing horsepower needs, cab required, dealer support priority, new compact legitimate. The precision agriculture integration on modern compact tractors, GPS guidance, telematics, variable rate capability, adds genuine productivity value on operations where those tools drive measurable input savings across multiple seasons at scale. The right to repair landscape on new compact tractors varies significantly by manufacturer in 2026, and this matters to the 5-year ownership calculation. Kubota and New Holland have generally maintained more accessible diagnostic architecture than John Deere. AGCO's compact tractor lineup benefits from the same right-to-repair philosophy that applies across the MF and Fendt larger tractor platforms. Kubota, New Holland. AGCO compact tractors, more accessible diagnostics than John Deere, 2026. If you are buying new compact iron in 2026, the manufacturer's diagnostic access policy belongs in your purchase evaluation alongside horsepower, loader capacity, and dealer proximity. Because 5 years from now, that policy determines whether your repair costs look like the MF35 model or the dealer authorization model. The 5-year ROI comparison ultimately comes down to a straightforward decision framework. The Massey Ferguson 35 wins decisively on purchase price, depreciation curve, parts cost, and repair freedom, in applications where the horsepower ceiling fits the work and the operational context matches the machine's strengths. MF35 wins. Purchase price, zero depreciation, parts cost, repair freedom, right application. A new compact tractor wins on horsepower headroom, cab comfort, precision agriculture integration, and operational reliability on a growing operation with increasing demands. At a significantly higher 5-year ownership cost, that needs to be justified by the productivity gains it actually delivers. Neither answer is universal. The machine that delivers better 5-year ROI depends on your specific operation's horsepower requirements, your cash flow situation, your mechanical capability, and your tolerance for sourcing older platform parts when something needs fixing. Run the full model honestly. Purchase price minus projected resale, annual debt service at your financing rate, realistic annual maintenance cost at actual parts and labor pricing, projected downtime risk based on parts availability and dealer proximity. Run the full model. Purchase price minus resale, debt service, maintenance cost, downtime risk. All 5 years, every line, not just the monthly payment, not just the sticker. Because the machine that looks cheaper in the dealer's showroom does not always look cheaper at year 5 on a legal pad. The MF35 is not the right answer for every operation. Be clear about that going in. But for the operation it fits, the small acreage, the light duty cycle, the operator who values mechanical simplicity and repair freedom over digital features, it delivers 5-year ROI that brand new compact tractors at $35,000 simply cannot match on paper. For the right operation. MF35, 5-year ROI, brand new compact at $35,000 cannot match it on paper. That is the conversation Farm Gear Pro is here to have. The one that does not show up in a dealer brochure or a manufacturer's financing offer, but shows up very clearly on a legal pad at the kitchen table when you run every number honest. Thanks for watching Farm Gear Pro. If you found this breakdown valuable, share it with a fellow farmer and comment below your thoughts on this topic. See you in the next one.